Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Rimworld Needs You. Rimworld has just been updated last night to Alpha 11. I never actually really played Alpha 10 either, so this is going to be a lot of new stuff for me. Alpha 11 isn't a big update in terms of content like some of the previous updates. It's more to do with some AI changes and stuff. The biggest things being added are Sapper raids, in which the Sappers will come to your walls, blow up your walls, and enter your base and ignore your kill box, which will of course be terribly bad for you and probably result in death. So that means that maybe killbox strategies are less important, less useful, and maybe redundant. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but we'll see. Also, there are things like traps and stuff that you can lay. Enemy forces will fall in the traps and get hurt or die, and then the faction will remember where the trap is and never come back to it again. It's interesting update. Also, some stuff to do with AI and how they check for tasks more recently, and a few other things like that. So some good changes all around. So we're going to quickly jump in and get some play going. I'm going to go for a new colony. I've already created the world. I think we'll play Cassie. Like, as much as I love Randy for play, as a series on YouTube, Randy can kill you at any time, and that doesn't make for so good a story. So I think what we'll do is we'll go for Cassie, and I think we'll go for Rough, because I know Rough is rough, but I can't make myself play on base builder. No. So we're going to go Rough. And Hecka! Select. Right, where do we want to be? I don't fancy like a particularly cold game. Although you can play on ice sheets now, by the way. You probably won't live, but you can play on ice sheets. Like, look at that. I could play on the ice sheet biome. And the temperature is minus 50 degrees in January, and in July it gets up to a balmy 2.2 centigrade. Ooh, look at that water that's not all entirely frozen. Yeah. Okay. So I think somewhere down here, maybe do a foresty thing. I haven't done a foresty one in a while. Mountainous, granite, limestone, marble. Yeah, that's okay. What have we got? 6.8. I mean, actually, maybe with the new Sapper system, maybe we should play one that's like a lot flatter and less mountainous, and maybe forces us to build a compound which you can fend from all sides, and maybe fall back. I like the idea of that. Maybe not doing a mountainous one for once. Maybe not building a cul-de-sac. Mountainous, small hills. No, I want like really flat. Flat. Granite and slate. March to October. Gets down to a minimum of 3.3. So we'll need a little bit of temperature boosting stuff, like the odd heater for the winter, but other than that, fine. Like, you know, doesn't need crazy stuff. Gets a lot of rainfall. Granite and slate, growing period March to October, so there's a few months in which we can't grow. I feel this is a good location. We're going to go for this. Select the site, and now the long, intricate process of setting up our characters. So, you are incapable of... No, I don't want people with incapable of anything to start with. If anything's, taught me... If anything's taught me anything? No. If this game's taught me anything, it's starting with characters incapable of stuff. Kind of really limits your options. Maybe you. What about you? Incapable of... Ooh, but you've got 11 social. I do want someone good at social, but I'm not convinced having someone who's good at social and kind of nothing else is really worthwhile. I mean, you've kind of gone the other way now, and you're like, look, I'm really, really good at social, but I've added some research, like you asked. But I actually want people good at, some of this middle stuff. Like, we've got to get the place up and running, right? Incapable of... No. Growing. Crafting. Yeah, I could go for this. Steadfast, lazy, depressive. No. Nope. 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 Ooh, actually, careful shooter? Yeah, you can be our social and our research guy. And while the other stuff is pretty crappy, you've got 4 shooting and you've got a great passion for melee, which kind of makes up for it. Yeah, okay. Steadfast and careful shooter. I mean, you're melee because you really want to learn it really quick. Makes a good idea, but the problem is you've got careful shooter. So I think what we'll do is we'll take you coma child who became a Navy scientist. Obviously was born in the middle of some sort of massive Navy battle. And spent most of their life in a coma after this explosion ripped through the residential quarters on the spaceship. And after that, they eventually woke up and they came to want to better themselves, and they decided to join the Navy to try and prevent what happened before, etc. You get the idea. 9 social, 30. Yeah, okay, we'll have you. What about you? I don't need a social now. Medicine 7. But nothing else really. Social and medicine. Growing of 9. Tempting, but I don't need social. I could do a medicine. A melee of 8. Being incapable of intellectual and crafting, but you know what, that's okay. Yeah. Green thumb. Oh yeah, you like planting. This is a really awesome trait. It means, provided you can do growing, you get really happy. Okay, yeah. Melee, which means I can give you the knife. The social... I mean, the medicine's nice, but other than that, no. Yes. Yes. This is it. Cold tolerant, nice. Neurotic, well, not great, but it gives me work speed, so that's nice. Medieval slave became a housemate. Oh, okay. So like a housewife, house husband. Okay. Medicine, cooking, construction. That's actually an amazing trait. Yeah, I like that trait. No research, incapable of... Yeah, I'll have her. Right, you're on. What about you? No. Construction. Do we have a construction? A little bit. I would like a miner. I'm sorry. I need more than like a 3 mining. Okay, this is really nice. Nudist. Chemical interest. Hard worker. Incapable of intellectual social firefighting. No. Later in the game it'd be nice, but not now. What about you? No. Again, putting a lot of points into social I don't need. Artistic. Loads of medicine, but again, you don't do my mining. I need someone who can do some mining. Yes. Slowpoke. Prosthyl. Neurotic. Yeah, okay. Became a starship janitor. That's probably how Faulkner the scientist and Chili the janitor met. They probably met aboard a naval warship or something. Maybe Chili was, got drafted in to look after the hallways, especially unclean starship. Maybe got drafted in after a battle. I don't know. And he's got some nice traits. Construction only a 4, but wants to learn. Growing at 10, and mining at 7, and really wants to learn that as well. And crafting at a 6 with a learning bonus. Bonus? I said bose. I was like, that's not a word. Boost is really nice. Oh, I'll have that. Right, let's go. Bam. Not the best starting group, and I think I may have screwed up and have no medicine. These things happen. So, this is our unknown Rimworld. I'm sorry there's a little gap there. The recording program stops every time I load a game and I forget that. Right, our unknown Rimworld is pretty flat. I'll be honest, there is not a lot of stuff to mine in. Deer, at least, and some wild boar. A little bit of metal there. Tiny bit there. I'll be honest, there isn't a lot of stuff. Oh, some here, but look at this. This is like nearly entirely metal. Some here as well. Some here, plaster steel, silver ore. Might well be a crypto sleep sarcophagi place with like loads of evil dudes and stuff inside that want to kill us. Okay, we definitely need to start near this then, because this is going to be our source of metal. I think here, especially... Oh, it's got power. Here is going to be a great location, right? I think this is where we set up our base. I think it should be okay. Now, the thing I want to do in this series is I kind of want to not do... I don't want to do like a killbox style strategy, which has been, the sort of traditional strategy in all sort of previous games, and everyone's, says it's pretty good. I don't want to do the killbox strategy because, effectively, what this patch does is it makes that a little bit less viable. So I think it's maybe a time, especially with the layout of the land, there's no sort of real cul-de-sacs for us to fall back into, no natural defenses. It's maybe time to try a different one. Now, what I want to do is have a defensive perimeter. So effectively, we want just sort of a soft perimeter around our base. So instead of being a hard line that forces people to come, down a kill box, we have a soft perimeter. They'll attack us. We'll fall back, and we'll sort of, use our base as cover, and we'll maybe have little strong points that we can fall back into, and then fall back from them when they get attacked. We'll try. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll certainly give it a go. So I'm thinking of setting up here. This gives us a little bit of natural defense, maybe. We can always put walls in here and then force them to come through here or something. But there wouldn't really be a kill box as such. Power will come from this. There's plenty of space. Definitely lots to mine. And if we get attacked, we can always blow up this if there's cryptosleep people inside, and then they'll come and fight each other. And we'll run away and hide, and then beat the winner, and then steal all their loot. That seems like a great idea. Okay, so what I want to do first is deconstruct orders. Give me a deconstruct order. Where? Ooh, claim. Boop. 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 Anything else I need to claim? I don't know about claiming this. I mean, we could. Go on. I don't even know really what claim particularly does in regard to this. It's like I can deconstruct it already, so I'm just claiming anything nearby. And we'll go for deconstruct on the center wall. This wall here. Yeah, that's a bit far away for my purposes right now. This should be enough to make me effectively one room, and that's what I want to start off. I want one room, and we'll go from there. There's a lot of forest around. We are starting in a temperate forest, so we've got a lot of wood that we can chop down, and unfortunately, on the flip side, there's a lot of wood we have to chop down if we're building anything. But, at least we've got plenty of cheap building supplies. Wood isn't great, but it certainly does the job. Right, so let us set up some zones and some areas. Expand home area. Clear. Oh, this is a new thing, right? Oh yeah, this is amazing. Basically, you can put like a home area and then be like, I will confine you to the home area. And then you can be like, I will not confine you to the home area. I absolutely adore it. It's just great. So if you're being attacked and you like don't go anywhere near these guys because they're outside the wall and besieging me or something, then you can be like, I deny you this area, and be like, remove the home area, and then they won't go there. Yes, I've been asking for this so long. Love it. Right. Stop flashing at me. Can we? Stop Okay, right. We're going to put in a dumping stockpile, and I'm going to just try and ignore the flashing. Dumping stockpile... I'll go for the center of the base of the dumping stockpile for the reason that we don't have a real front and back to the base. I think we can need it omnidirectional, so I'm going to put a dumping stockpile basically in the center. We'll make it a 9x9. Storage. Human-like corpses, no. But you can still have animal corpses and mechtoid corpses. And next... Ah! It's flashing! Next, we'll go for... dumping stockpile, stockpile. And a growing zone. Growing zone first. I hope they get rid of the wall first. Because that way I can place it. Currently the wall's actually where I want to place it. Learn home area. Okay, we will learn the home area in a minute. Don't worry. I don't know what I have to do to learn it, but... Oh! Yeah, I haven't set people's manual priorities. Oh. Alright. 1, 1... Oh yeah, I did have an 8. Yes, excellent, right. If need be. Patient. 1, 1, 1. Flick. Flick's the light switches. Sure. It's a great name for a job. Warden. 9, 1. Cook. 6. You do the cooking. Hunting. No, don't do it. You'll get killed. Those wild boar and deer are pretty... Like, they will take your eye out. They will... Both your eyes, possibly. Construction. 2. 2. 0. Repair. 1. Because I like repair above construction, really. I like to make sure things are, ship-shape before we start working on our projects. Actually, let's reduce that. And get you a growing as a primary. Yeah, I think I'll just fill everything in back here. Yeah, okay. We'll leave research for the moment. That'll be when we get a research bench. Mining. Oh, the problem is you have both the grower and the miner? I guess mining should always come in at a second. Mining should always come in a second. Smith. Creates weapons and tools from rough materials. Sure. Tailor. Sure. Craft. Sure. Okay. Everyone can join in now. Now that's... The dumping stockpile, so I want to be 1 over. Oh, can I remove flooring now? There is a way to remove flooring, I think. Remove flooring. There we go, look at that. Excellent. Alright, so zone area. Growing zone. Nine by 3 strip. Growing zone. 9 by 3 strip. Growing zone. 9 by 3 strip. I like the colours. And we'll also have a dumping stockpile for the moment, just a stockpile. And I'll put it the other side of this. No, I can't. Geothermal. 9 by 9. Oh, and very importantly, we want a second dumping stockpile to dump the dead bodies in, because we all know how this goes. You kind of collect some dead bodies, then they kind of get rotten, and then people see them, and then people kind of go crazy and sad and murder everyone. It's a time-old tale of woe and pain. Lots of pain. So, storage. Clear all. And allow stranger corpses, human corpses, not colonists, because colonists are going to get buried. Okay. And we've got metal from that. We haven't deconstructed the marble wall. I didn't tell you to. I told you to do that one. Any of us? No. Okay. So what have we got over here? Did we land with any stuff? Okay, right, here we go. Fair amount of silver. Medicine. Food. Metal. Did we land with any wood? It appears not. Okay. Right, so let's look at our colonists. 4 for shooting, but careful shooter. 2 for shooting. 0 for shooting. Right, you get the melee then. And you're probably going to get in some real trouble over that one. But the plastic steel knife is pretty amazing. Faulkner. You are a careful shooter, so you should get the rifle. And Terminus Est. You should grab the pistol. Excellent. But we also got to do the Needs You names. So, if we can grab Terminus. There we go. Our female human colonist aged 17, who has been in cryosleep for 258 years? Wow. Housemate, you were like a housewife at 17? And you were a slave? What if you were like a slave, and then when the Lord died, you did the whole Egyptian thing of like the slave should be buried with the Lord, but instead of being buried, you were put in a cryptic sarcophagi with the Lord on a spaceship that was meant to basically float through space forever, and then the Navy discovered it, and that's how you bumped into the other two. I like this idea. I don't know how the housemate bit comes in. Maybe they're like the housewife for one of the other two. I don't know. Anyway, you are Magenta Wolf, and probably one of the most valuable people we have, considering medicine, cooking, construction, growing, and crafting. Faulkner, female human colonist, age 39. You will now be known as Tom Harvey. Named after their favourite future sci-fi hero. I don't know. We're going to go with that. And human male colonist, age 41. Starship janitor, who is a slowpoke, but dreams of going prosthetic and is slightly neurotic in general. But, you know, has a green touch with the 10 growing skill. Is going to be named the Mage of Rock. Rock Mage. Bam. And they can go get their weapons. Yay! Oh, I should probably tell them what they're planting. So, this is going to be potatoes. This is going to be rice. And this is going to be corn. Corn was the long one, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, we're getting some wood at least. That's a nice start. Where are they going? Are they going to, like, sleep or something? Oh, they're going to consume a packed survival meal. Cool, okay. What we'll do is we'll set up our first... Where is it? Floor. There we go. No. Why did I select floor? It's structure. And wood. Now, question is, where do we want to place it? I'm thinking... like that. Yeah? With a wood door. There. Oh. Oops. Well, I was hoping that they'd power through the night, but instead they decided to sleep on the ground. But they'll be okay with that. They get their newfound colony optimism. Where is it? Let's look at... Ooh! Sleep. Unrestricted. Content. Healthy. Ah! I like these bars. Right, okay. Where are we? Although, admittedly, it's kind of hard to see them in some places. Like, I can't really see healthy. I assume that's a good thing. Right. What are we looking for? We're looking for their mood, needs. Ooh, more bars. Okay. Extremely low expectations. Wow. This place is barely enough to shelter one from the elements. I'd better steel myself to survive. Wow, okay. And to be fair, you should have low expectations since it's me playing. New colony optimism. And had some social chatting. Slept on the ground. -5. In a little pain. Oh. Bad back or something? Let's check. What's he health like? Oh, just a stab scar. Old gunshot. Scratch scar. Okay, so no one's got, like, cataracts or anything, which is a great start. I was kind of fearing that I would end up with, like, a load of people with, like, cataracts and stuff, and then no one would be able to shoot or see or do anything. That'd be kind of terrible. Silver. Ooh, interesting. But I think we'll end it there for one day. You know, there's not much happens in the first day. We just need to get the colony up and running now. Where are you headed? What are you doing? Oh my god, they do cloud watching! Going for a walk? This is really interesting. Anyway, I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed today's episode, please remember to like. Extremely important because it's the beginning of a new series. If you do like it, please like. It shows the support for the series, especially considering it's episode 1. And if you are not subscribed and you want to see more, obviously subscribing would probably help push it to your YouTube sub box if it's feeling so kind on the day. I've been EnterElysium, and stay shiny.